EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play, first pass for Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the draw, this is Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shooting in there and dropping it for the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath. go up and make the tackle right away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out.
All right.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get
Come on, bro.
for the rest of the game.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. And that's incomplete. Trying to find Jameson.
Can you hear me?
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark.
You move. All right. I want to. Here, should we make a party chat so they can also hear you? Let's see. I am. All right. Can they hear you? Wait, let me figure this drawing out. I think... Okay. So, they should hear you now? Well, they can hear me at least.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. That's once again complete to Chark.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drive.
Oh my god, he's blowing in his mic. Oh, okay.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Moody, talk. Alright, let's see if they can hear you now.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It should work.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down.
Alright, Moody, let's do it.
By plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And
in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think his team... And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Brady to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. Ryan suck up on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Lions 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Go, 76, go.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. His throw incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus 10. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
On a gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard
To the
line.
air again. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's 2nd and 10. Gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7.
Again, gone. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Moody. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
And the Lions
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 50, it's gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We're good.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Goff. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
3rd and 2, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Four down.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 36, Brady. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Romeo Okwara able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin it. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And some space here. And he'll go down, and that will do it.
for the third quarter of action. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Goff.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Fournette.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Bray from 3 yards out.
And the Bucs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first down, it's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup.
Play action. It's gone. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Again, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First down, Buccaneers.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady under pressure. They got him again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by... And now look at this. Big gain
this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound when we hold the pound. Take a look around when we touch the town. Not the way stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools. Had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
You gotta choose. You like the top of you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Here's Steven Sims on a return from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Harris running straight ahead. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
A 3-yard touchdown run.
and the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Pickett sets up play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Things are going to have it here just past the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 57 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Off play action, Pickett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derek Watt punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 81 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph now to have the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Pickett. And he's got it. Pickett lost it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. 2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pickett back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Pickett. And that That's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game.
And he will take the...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise.